Well, hello. And here we are. The good alien mods. I'm going to be showing you two of them, which I use the most. I use only one of them right now, but you know, there are 4 alien mods. Check the date. Check the date. There will be more by the time you watch this probably. And there will have updates, respectively. So you always have to check. Just like when I'm using a hostile planet mod, in this video I'm using version 3 or 4. Just now I realized there is version 5 because I tried to play. I had to force myself not to play the game and actually do this video. Because I already, you know, in the video the version is 3 or 4. Now there is version 5. So, basically, the Warlike Aliens, it's basically they are less aggressive than a hostile planet. A hostile planet, they are extremely aggressive and they are always aggressive, and I like the mod the most. I like it even better now because version 5, the one which you won't see in this video, yeah, that version has now stronger aliens, evolved aliens after turn 80. So that's what I was thinking playing this version, you know, later on the aliens need to get stronger. Even at version 5, the aliens need to get stronger. They really need to be stronger. Even stronger than they are. But I hope that will come by time. You know, it's just that this is like the 2nd week of the game release, so I'm happy that they are mods. And these are really, I mean, I had to force myself to do this video. To stop playing. I'm sorry. It's just I've been playing for 2 days straight. And as with mods, you have pitfalls because one of my games stopped working. Yeah, because of mods. I on Steam mod page on the in-game, there is calibrating or something is written there, and it won't go away. It won't let me load my previous game where I had a cool save game where I wanted to show you something, but I can't. Where I was overconfident with my technology and sent a unit deeper and deeper into alien territory, and then they got 2 of them because, you know, just in case. And he got destroyed. They both got destroyed because they got surrounded by siege worms. So, you know, it was such a great thing. Okay, now, I minimized one of these windows because there is a bug where you load the mods and you don't see these commands like explorers, what explorer can do, and go to the main menu and load the game. Even when you start, you can load the autosave for the first turn where you start the game, or save, go to main menu and load. That will fix the bug. That's why I put it in here. So this is aggressive. The big one you'll see, that's a hostile planet. And the second one, which you see, the small one, that is the... God damn it, always names. I'm sorry, I'm just... Warlike Aliens. It can happen on both mods, that you don't see that menu. I don't know why it is. But I always go to main menu and reload, and then it works fine. Don't ask me. Now, how your starting game, you see, it's fixed. Now everything is okay. So I'm going to be showing more of Warlike Aliens because I got a more aggressive start. Usually, you know, aggressive wildlife is better. A hostile planet. Damn it. 2 names. I keep switching my other computer from the 2 mods. That one is better, but this time around I got a weird terrain, I think. Because I have a chasm next to me, and that's why I don't get attacked so much. In this one I get attacked much more. So basically, to show that both mods, the aliens will be very, very aggressive towards you. More in a hostile planet. But it can happen, just like it happened to me, that you may not get attacked because of terrain. I think the terrain was to my advantage, so I got a peaceful start. And that's why it's in the small window. They will bother me, but not as much as in this. As in Warlike Aliens, this start was kind of open, more open. And I probably got some nest around me, so yeah. As you can see, now, you know, try to be friendly with it. No, don't. Just shoot them whenever you see them. And just like here, go down the might tree, so you can get science for every alien killed. You're gonna need it. Believe me, there is going to be a lot. You can get a lot of bonuses that way. I really do have to say. So, you know, the start is so-so. And they would attack me even if I don't attack them, you know, it's not like vanilla game. Explorers. You have to be very careful with explorers. And I wanted to show here, try to get rough terrain in between you. Like the mountain. That way you can escape. Otherwise you will get dead, basically. So you have to be careful. Usually I wouldn't recommend building a second scout. They tend not to survive. Yeah, they tend to die. In one of these games, my explorer actually survived. I'm not sure which one it was, but I know one of them survived. But I would not recommend building a second one. Military units. Believe me, you need military. Now, especially now, I really would like to play now a new game with a Hostile Planet version 5, because, you know, it adds new stuff, and even like a Xenoqueen or something. Ooh, I really... Oh. And it upgrades them more. Because in my current save game, the aliens are basically, you know, most of them are... They are defeated, basically. There are just small pockets of them left. And I have too many upgrades for them to matter now. That's why you need more evolved, even more than they are. You know, like, but that will come by time, I think. I'm sure this is gonna change. Still, it's awesome to play with these mods. Oh, it's so great. I wouldn't probably play this much of Beyond Earth without these mods for the aggressive aliens. Now, the one thing why I tried this mod as well, which is Warlike Aliens, it's because makes aliens stronger right away. A Hostile Planet version 3 didn't make aliens stronger. They were more of them and attacking you more, but it didn't make them stronger. That's why I enjoyed playing this mod as well.
Such as
I didn't know what to choose. I really didn't know between them which one to choose between them. But that was basically why I tried this second one. And you have always options, just read the descriptions of the mods. What they actually do. Now, I have to say, for me, a Hostile Planet is better. Because now it makes aliens stronger, and even stronger after time. So that's great. I still need them more stronger after time, but that will come by time. So this is just basic exploring. Not trying, very exploring carefully. I mean, now I know even more careful exploring, you know, going one turn and then one, not two at once. No, 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 no. Just one and then one. Yeah, lately I'm doing my games like that because the aggressive wildlife is really aggressive. And you have to go down the might tree, I think. I mean, I guess you don't. But to survive, a lot of the times my outposts actually got to the point where one more attack would have killed me completely. And later on in the war, a Hostile Planet, even though the beginning is so peaceful, and that's why I'm making it go twice as fast in the small window. Later on, I will actually use the aliens to lure the aliens to kill a settlement of the AI so I can settle there. That was fantastic. That actually happened in this one, in a Warlike Aliens. Hostile Planet they killed off my settlement. I was confident that if I have 2 melee units and 1 ranged, that I can survive. No, I didn't. They killed me. But it's a shame I didn't record it because I fanatically played for a couple of days. I cannot help myself. That's just basically how it is. Even had to force myself to do this video. I seriously had to. Believe me, I was just playing. Not to mention I want to try a new game with version 5 of Hostile Planet. And as always, I keep missing up the names and junk. But that's, you should be used to that by now, so. So yes, this is where it starts to get a little rough. And you have to be careful. And you have to protect your workers. It's so much better with these mods. I couldn't basically play it anymore without these mods. The aliens are just, I don't know, weak. This adds a real challenge, you see? You have to be careful. Now, if I didn't build the soldier and I built an explorer instead, my city would be dead. See? Even in the beginning, you never know where it comes from. Now on the second one, on the small one, you see, relatively peaceful. That was because of my spawning point. I have some fights here, but that's far away from my territory. That's actually where I try to settle my second city and get killed. Later on, you will see. I'm gonna make that one bigger later on, and this one smaller. But for now, this one is more interesting because, you know. And yes, I try to buy units. Good times. I remember, like, Hostile Planet version 1 disabled quests first. So the first game I actually lost. That one soldier unit was important to weaken the freaking aliens. You've gotta be careful. That's why I think it's not safe to build an explorer. Basically, I would suggest you try to build
you go to war with the soldier.
2 soldiers in the beginning, minimum. Especially with Hostile Planet now. I really recommend that one. And of course, if you do what's that one thing you can switch on in the game? Aggressive aliens. Oh yeah, especially if you turn that on. You see? Imagine if I didn't have that soldier to weaken the freaking aliens. If I had a scout, I would have lost. See, I got enough money to buy a soldier, so I immediately. You have to be careful. Ooh, very careful. So, like, you can see, even Warlike Aliens is good. I mean, look how much I had to fight. And the one, actually, a Hostile Planet where the aliens are more aggressive, because of my spawning point, I got a relatively peaceful start. So, you never know. Sometimes, don't think that the mod is not working. Believe me, they are working. It's just, sometimes you get a good spawning point. And a siege worm. Oops. Just like Hostile Planet, this save, the small one, it's peaceful. Yeah, the previous one, I don't know, I killed about 15 siege worms. They just came at me. Oh my god. That's the one I lost. Couldn't keep up. Not with the aliens, with the AI. Ugh. It was ridiculous. And if you play on the biggest maps, this is a standard map on both of them. And both of them I think are Polo difficulty. I don't remember anymore. Because instead of making this video, I played a lot. A lot of the time, siege worms will destroy your improvements and you have to come back with your worker and repair them. Basically, don't think you will start a new city very soon. Don't. Just don't. Try to focus first on defending your first city. And then you can be thinking about going out and starting a second city, believe me. It was actually quite cool because it reminded me of Stargate Atlantis, where the ancients lost to the raid. They were overconfident with technology and went deeper and deeper into the territory. I did the same. I had very strong units which the normal aliens couldn't touch properly. You know, just 2 damage, 3 damage. So I built 2 of them just to make sure and sent them into alien territory. Deep, deep into alien territory. But the siege worms crept up on me and basically surrounded me and killed me. That's the only unit that could actually... I couldn't get away. It was fantastic. It was so exciting and it was... Oh, you would never have this in vanilla game. Not to say that the vanilla game is bad, but this is why I love mods. Cannot argue with it. It's just so freaking fantastic. 1 siege worm is not so bad, but when you have 2, if you get lucky, then the siege worms will come at you one after another. If you get unlucky, they will come together. That can happen. Yes. So of course I took the get science for killing aliens, and you would be wise to choose that one because you will get a lot of science. Now when I played this, I had the unlimited XP. Then to make it more challenging, I switched the mode off, where aliens give you unlimited XP. But as I see now, a Hostile Planet version 5 switched it off. Switched it, you know, switched the cap off. So now, even though, because I wanted to make it more difficult for myself, you know, because your unit will get upgraded, you will try to keep your units, and like, the 2 upgrades were good enough. I didn't want like 10 upgrades freaking for strength on 1 unit. Because on my last game, that probably would have happened. Now, if you make the aliens more and more, even more challenging than they are in Hostile Planet, then yes, then I would agree, but still. I mean, at turn 200, the aliens will be too weak, so at 200, they need to get even stronger. There is less of them, you know, so... But he already did it. He already did 1 tier of it. He made them a little bit stronger after turn 80. So it's great. I applaud. This is always gonna be great to play. And yes, the AI can die. Believe me. That's why you need the... I would suggest the max difficulty. Or the 1 below. I'm playing the 1 below max. Because it's not so easy to keep up with the AI. I have to say, especially later game. They can get very powerful very fast. Now you can see he had an outpost and it's not there anymore. Yeah, yeah. He just died basically. Because that was the spot I wanted to create my second city. So I was happy. I didn't lure the aliens there, but I was happy that, you know, they defeated him. Just like when you make an outpost, make sure you have a trade route for your outpost to grow 50% faster. You need it. You need it. Basically, every outpost you build, put a trade unit there. Keep 1 just in case. I always do that. And it saved my life a bunch of times. I was so happy he destroyed his outpost, so I can put mine there. But it was even better in the other one. In the other one I actually lured the aliens to his outpost and they destroyed it, so I can settle there. It was magnificent. These things, when they happen to you, they are magnificent. Oh, so much fun. So it actually is my 3rd city that I try to settle and the aliens will destroy. Because there are probably more nests there There is no AI there to kill off the aliens, you know, like they have more rain. Even though, even if I'm here, I did squad to eliminate the alien because it's not so easy. I'm gonna try to, at one point, that is not recorded, this is going to be the place where I'm going to be defending against the aliens. Oh, there will be so many of them. And if, in a normal game, you usually wouldn't take the heal +5 on your units. In my latest game, I actually took it and then multiplied it with the other healing promotions. It was magnificent. I'm healing 40 in my territory, which is good when you defend against the aliens, believe me. And I'm taking my time. I'm not going too fast. And that's good. When you want to build an outpost, don't go too fast. Don't just go rush there with freaking your settler like there is no tomorrow. Believe me, you wanna go slow and you wanna go 3 units minimum. In my latest save game, that was a hostile planet, I actually had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units before I settled my first city. Basically protecting it from aliens. There were so many of them. Oh. It wasn't easy, believe me. Just like here, I'm preparing myself a lot for building my second city. I wanted to be both of the videos at the same speed, but since in this one, you know, the aliens didn't attack too much, I basically let it run at twice the speed. Yeah. Yeah, you have to be careful. And slowly go and discover and check the terrain and check how many siege worms are around, especially siege worms. This was like the 3rd time I played the game, so yes, I only played twice without mods. Because to be honest, it was boring. I was expecting much more from the aliens. But that's one of the thing is, like I keep reminding everyone, they need to evolve. They need to get stronger, even stronger than the siege worms and the kraken. They need to get stronger as you go stronger. I prefer if it's not in how many turns. I prefer it's on the level of technology you get, but still, I realize there are no proper modding tools out yet and junk like that, and I seriously do. I don't even know what it takes to program it like that. Yeah, I think it's the terrain and junk that makes it so peaceful on this one. You can clearly see I'm still getting attacked on the second one. Continuously. See, I had to back away. Siege worms. You can do squat. But I can't wait for the proper modding tools, and when people start doing proper mods. Oh. Like this. For instance, I'm sure a hostile planet will get much better over time. Even it did with version 5, it got a lot better than it was version 1, 2. And now I want to start a new game again. And keep playing for 12 hours. Yesterday, how much did I play yesterday? 15 hours. Yeah. I'm on holidays, so 15 hours straight, I mean, without any breaks. Just making coffee, going smoking and playing. And that all thanks to a hostile planet. If there wasn't a hostile planet, there would be the other mod, of course. And I would play 15 hours with the other mod. Don't get me wrong. I did play this game. I won. I won both of them. I just wanted to see if I can win against the AI on his difficulty. So, and that's why I upgraded one more in my next game. Because now I have 2 days vacation, but before that, you know, work and I had 1 hour to keep playing every day. 1 hour is not enough, freaking man, for Bayonetta. I mean, come on, for any Civilization game, 1 hour is not enough. Oh, I'm so excited about version 5 of Hostile Planet. Ooh. Looks so good. Aliens now have 2 tiers. Evolved versions of the normal aliens will start spawning on turn 80. Alien spawn rate have been changed. Before turn 80, Wolf Beetle 45% and 25. Young Siege Worm may spawn. After turn 80, Evolved Wolf Beetle. Evolved Raptor Bite, Evolved Drone, Evolved Manticore. Adult, normal Siege Worms may appear. Oh yeah, that's what we want. So I carefully decided I'm gonna build that second outpost and do this, always do this. Believe me, you want to do this. Oh yeah, you build me that road. And I would recommend building a better military as well. Well, like I said, I was like playing the 3rd, 4th time, I don't know which one. I don't remember anymore, but every mod requires testing, you know. So I tested both of them. I wanted to see the difference. Now, at version 5, even version 4, Hostile Planet, for me, for my tastes, was better. The aliens were far more aggressive and attacked you far more, and you had a lot more problems keeping alive. You know, you would think you upgrade your units, and you have 2 of them next to each other and a ranged unit behind them. You will soon know. You may get dead even though you have that. Only, I'm seeing a very big difference once you get your first unique units. You see him? He tried to sneak in. No. I have my outpost there already. I need Xenomas. Once you get special units for your affinities, like Xenoswarm. I don't remember the names of the freaking other, because I usually go Harmony. Yeah, I know, I'm a hippie, leave me alone. Once you get that, the aliens tend to get weaker, a lot weaker. Because those units are very strong, and that's why we need evolved versions of aliens. And that's why we need even more upgrades, because once you get at the maximum of your affinity, what then? And there is a lot less aliens as well, so they need to be a lot stronger. And the planet, like, it's like the planet, it's developing alongside you, you know, reacting to you. I don't know, I was hoping for upgrades, and they are already upgrades, so good. Good. I know I keep repeating it, but I'm so excited about it. You won't sneak a colony there. It's my place. Yeah, you go. Yeah, it's a good spot. Especially for me because of the petroleum that's there. Oh yeah, another of his city will fall. You need military units. You don't build a new city without military units. Now, I did not know that as good as I know it now in this game, believe me. Otherwise, I would have a lot more military units. Oops. That's one of his cities and 1 settlement destroyed. Yeah. I mean, outposts. It can happen to you. Just like it happened to me later on, in this one. My first city was good. My second got dead. Even though I was confident it's gonna survive, it didn't. There was just too many of them. And I was getting another unit there, but it was too late. They wore me down slowly. But that's where it gets exciting. And now I'm playing with the balance mode as well, Peppa, where I don't have anymore that if you have 1 level of purity, your scouts will get immune. Yeah. And the ultrasonic fence is far away in the tech tree. And you don't get the quest when it's your trade routes are protected from the... No. That's gone. So you have to be careful of everything. And basically, and you have less trade routes. So you have to trade between your cities. It's more safe, and you get more to try to send your units somewhere else, and it always gets destroyed, and you have to always rebuild it. It's better to send it in between your cities, which got nerfed as well. But that's the balance mod, that's a different mod. I wasn't using it here. I was just using the alien mod and some other. Oh yeah, I'm playing as Stargate Command, of course. Which in the beginning I didn't know, but the agent names are like Matuf, Keltak. I love. And you get a special scout unit, SG-1. Oh yeah. And I always build only one, because there can only be one SG-1. Yeah. I know, I'm a sucker. I can't get away from using that mod. Even though I want to try other factions, I always end up using that one. Now I put my unit there to absorb some of the damage the worm is going to do to me. Yeah. And of course, putting more units there. And this one is gonna switch with the one that gets damaged. I need to absorb the damage because otherwise my outpost is dead. So even though I did get the city here, it wasn't easy. Outposts are really weak. Look how much damage he does. Oops. I got lucky because of the trade convoy. Faster growth rate. I got so lucky. Oh. But that's the wonderful thing about it. You have no idea the feeling when you get upgraded to a good city, and just because you put a freaking trade convoy there. Otherwise, I might not have survived. Maybe I would have. Oh, it's great, isn't it? Is it this exciting with vanilla? No. Not even close. Does the AI die because of the aliens in the vanilla? No. Isn't it magnificent? These mods are magnificent, I have to say. Well, since I played about 15 hours straight yesterday, and had to force myself not to play straight 15 hours today, yeah, these are good mods. It just, they still need to get even stronger later game. But I think that will come with time. I had a hope in me that it will happen, but it already happened. One step of it already happened. Now we need them even stronger. Because later game there will be less of the nests around, and you still can lose even with strong units. If you get too deep into alien territory and if you have a big map. Even standard map is hard enough, but big maps, forests can get really infected with aliens. Oh, so many of them. Yes, we are weakening the siege one. Needs to be done for my city not to die. And maybe you wanna save up to buy the first defensive building you can get, to rush buy it for extra protection. And this video will be a little bit longer than I didn't want to do this long, but you really need to see the effects. It does have an effect. That mod has a huge effect on the game. When was the last time freaking AI lost an outpost? Or that you had to struggle this much with the aliens to create a city? It's rewarding as hell. Just like the Angry Joe review. Go and watch it. He has a lot of... Yeah. He has a lot of good points. Maybe this should have been in the vanilla game. The one thing... The aliens should have upgraded after a certain time. Or after you reach a certain technology level. I'm getting to the petroleum as fast as I can. I don't want him to take it. So even though my start was very friendly, as they say, well, it's not continuing with new cities. Luckily I have a buffer. He's my buffer for the aliens from the top. So this is the problem area down here. Oh yeah. There's going to be a problem in here. So you don't even, you know. At the beginning I used my explorer to basically destroy alien nests. Then I stopped doing it to add to the difficulty. And then I installed the BEPA balance mod. It's a great mod. That one as well. Nerfs a lot of stuff to make the game harder, but oh. The game is a lot more fun. You have a lot more problems. So you are struggling most of the freaking beginning. The thing is, I want to struggle against the planet the whole time I play. You get the idea, yeah? Yeah. I don't want the aliens to be like... to farm the aliens. You know, I don't want to farm the aliens. I want to be defending extremely against the aliens, but I don't want to farm the aliens. There's a difference. And half of me always say, leave the nest alive, put your units next to it and just wait for the aliens to spawn and kill them and... No. I stopped doing that. But there is always a voice in me like, you know, you will get more science and you will get more this. Just like the Stargate Command faction. In the beginning, they had a different bonus. They didn't have a SG-1 Explorer that had a special 1+. He's as strong as a normal soldier, and he has +1 sight. In the beginning, they didn't have that. They had a bonus to science. Now they... so basically, I used the Explorer to explore. I only had one, but I still use him to explore, and it's kinda cheating, because you shouldn't be immune to freaking aliens. Now, with the BEPA is better, because you need level 3 of purity to be actually able to do that. And it doesn't work with the Stargate Explorer, because he's like classified like a military unit, so he's not immune anymore. I was thinking and I tried to explore. Yeah, right, he got dead. SG-1, no, they just got injured and returned to the headquarters. Yeah, that's what there happened. There is also a mod you should get, which it's a retexture of the terrain. Oh, that one you have to get as well. Just like I would recommend the BEPA mod. I don't really agree with removing the XP cap for aliens in a hostile planet. But that's only my preference, because I want the game to be harder. It makes it easier for your units. They are stronger, basically, over time. And you fight the aliens a lot, so they're gonna give you a lot of upgrades. That is the reason. That's my personal reason. That is completely different. Now, it's going to be different if they evolve even more than they are. You know, like after turn 80, they evolve. Okay. So maybe after turn 120, they evolve again. After turn 100, you don't need new textures, new units. No, just let them evolve. As you do, even more. And I pretty much think it's gonna happen either way. Because, you know, everything requires testing. I mean, come on. 2 days and I tested the mod on one game. I played freaking 15, 17 hours. It's a shame one of my playthroughs got, like, it doesn't load because I don't have the required mods, even though I have all the mods. It's just there is something transferring, and it doesn't, like when mods are transferring, I have the bar up there that says transferring, but nothing is happening, so I really don't know. Even without the disabling the ultrasonic fans and junk like that, you can always decide yourself how you want to play the game. Just because your explorer is new doesn't mean you have to go with an explorer. You know, you can just use a normal unit and try the difficult way, where you have to actually fight the aliens. It all depends on you. Even without mods, it depends on you how you play it. I decided I'm gonna go in this game. Oops, Slavic Federation. Yeah. In this game, I decided I'm gonna go with my explorer and explore, and I just decided I'm gonna only build one of them. And that's all. And I won't build any more. It would be better, you know, have 3 and just go and explore and take out alien nests when the aliens move away from them and stuff like that, but I decided not to. That's just a compromise I made with myself. And as of course, as by time I'm making it harder and harder for myself. It's more exciting. Oh, siege worms. Yeah. Now, since I always play with the Stargate command, I cannot do this with Explorer anymore. Even when I have the affinity tree of purity, where aliens don't attack me because he's classified as a soldier, so... And I actually like that. Because my explorers are actually defending just like normal soldiers in my games. They are not just exploring and weak, no, they are SG-1 and they fight. The second problem is they don't get any upgrades, so... You know, once after a certain amount of time they are weak. Weaker than the other units. Which shouldn't be, SG-1 shouldn't be weak. Ah,